Dear Professor Zhu, it is our great honor this interview with you. So our first question is, you have made many significant contributions to dynamic system modeling, identification, and control. So could you please share what you consider to be your most groundbreaking research finding or innovation?
Okay. So control system has been, in sort of a well-developed subject. However, control subject apply to almost every engineering subject. What I'm thinking I made a contribution is in two aspects. One in the system modeling and identification. I use a linear approach to estimate the nonlinear system dynamic model parameters. This is one of the aspects during my postdoctoral studies or research fellowship. The second aspect at the moment I'm doing is about the control system design, because most of the aspect of popular approach is model-based. What I'm looking for at the moment is a model-free. Talking about model-free control, there are some confusions, maybe misunderstanding, because there are two typical approaches. One is model-based plus uncertainties in the control system design. The second approach is model now, and people use so-called adaptive data-driven model, and then they do their control system design. So this is called the adaptive control. What I'm doing now, I don't use any model. I treated the whole system as an uncertainty, like a black box. So use some mathematical approach, and by sort of stability-based approach, we can design control system. In the last few years, I think I have confidently developed such a total model-free control system design, which I think I can proud of about this achievement. Although it still needs some research, we have some foundation already for young researchers to succeed the progression or development. So I think that's my current contribution. Once again, total model-free control.
What are the main challenges currently faced in the field of dynamic system modeling and control?
Yes, okay. Coming back to the topic, model-free control, the challenge is it's almost no reference. What you have is a real output and the given output or desired output. Just use the errors to design. If you use a trial and error approach, that's fine, but this is not an academic approach. Because by trial and error approach could be hundreds of thousands ways, very time consuming, need a lot of personal experience in the control system design. This, once again, this is not an academic approach. We need a rule, we need the procedure to design properly, save the time, and make the control system design easily implemented. So I think this is challenging issues, need a proper understanding. Looks like a final result is quite straightforward and simple. However, if you want to provide such solutions, you must have very good understanding, deep knowledge to the model-based control system design first, and then you can go to the next stage for model-free design. I can give you the other example. See, model-based is necessary, like everybody from childhood to grow up, we learn from model, from example, from textbook. But when we go up into mature situation, we do some things without model. We just using our knowledge or experience accumulated, doing something like a daily work and job, and you can use just like a intuition base, and you can do the control and management easily. So I think this is the challenge: mathematical understanding, system understanding, and how you can integrate mathematics into a systematic approach dealing such uncertainties when you treat the cloud as a black box.
Okay, so what do you think the future development trends will be?
Future development nowadays, people talking about big data, like the thematic topics this morning. We need more understanding to the data. Data is measured randomly, or even use instrumentation, you get data. Certainly some noise disturbance coming. The model is a condense to the data appear as a knowledge. Actually, it's a knowledge condensed expression. When you have a data, if you don't use a model, you have to give some way in time or in iterative approach to deal with the data information extracted properly. So I think nowadays, or maybe in the future, database processing and control should be paid much more attention, because model-based are once again accurate, but cost a lot of time and additional effort. Of course, on the other hand side, model is a condense of knowledge. I think everybody learn it for engineering application is necessary. But when go to certain level, you want to further improve your performance, particularly in concise in design analysis. I think data-driven systems should be paid enough attention in the further development or in the next generation of control system design. Further, for model-based control system design analysis, I think it's kind of tuned. The new direction is remove the assumption about nominal model, just use black box based analysis, as I mentioned. I think could be the future direction.
What advice do you have for participating in international conferences? And how can one maximize the academic and career value of these conferences?
Because each conference has a different thematic consideration. If you are just randomly say, oh, I want to organize a conference without any purpose, the conference won't be run for a long time. No sustainable procedure going, could be just once off. So I think for organizing conference, you must give a proper position. How to position your conference or your journal is a critical issue. Where your customer, where your author, where is the proper place and the time, and what sort of attractions do the authors come keep following after 1 year or after another is very critical. I think the other things use some like scholars, like leaders, they have sort of characteristic to attract authors for paper, for conference, for journals. I think the human glamorous personality is also sort of a consideration as well. But in the interest about your editorial office, I think your staff work hard, intelligent, and more collaborative with the international vision. You're based in China, good, but the world is smaller. You should use many modern communication channels to talk to all of the world, make the journal population or popularize around the world. So once again, how to run the conference or journal, I think a personal interest, you have passion, you want to do it. The second one is a thematical position. Where you position your journal? You want to top one, lower top journal, so its position important. Secondly, about the human, how they can come attracted. And thanks to the modern communication, WeChat, WhatsApp, and internet, like the interview today, you use a various of ways to promote people's understanding to the journal to the conference. As the first speaker said this morning in the conference, it doesn't mean more people better. You need to have a characteristic instead of make a huge submissions, but quality pretty low. This will damage your reputation. So the balance is quite difficult to judge. So it depends on your wisdom. Your staff or your editors will be a group to decide or steering the journal or conference running direction and the position properly set up.